What's going on, you guys? And Dead right here. Just want to do yet another video for y'all. And today's video is the video that I promised that I said I was going to do. That would be showing a whole lot of the new stuff that I've picked up lately. I picked up a whole bunch of 360 games. I have so many 360 games now. My shelf does not have room for them anymore. I got a nice handful of some good GameCube games and just some other stuff, little miscellaneous stuff that I picked up, either from GameStop that was on sale or that I picked up at the local pawn shop and stuff like that. Just some good stuff, and a couple things that I bought brand new off of a Newegg for just computer hardware. But anyway, like I said, guys, I'm gonna go ahead and just start this off, and let's see what all we've got. So first, I guess we'll just start off over here. I'm not sure if I showed some of these in recent videos. I think I may have, but just in case, here they are again. I paid $20 and got the Forza 3 Halo 3 ODST compilation pack that came with that was a pack-in title for some of the more recent Xbox 360s that came out, I believe, earlier this year or last year or something like that. Anyway, I got this for $20. It's not bad. It actually didn't come with the manuals. I'm really bummed. I should have got the manuals in there, but I put the Halo 3 manual in there because I don't have a Halo 3 case anymore. Came with all the discs, all in perfect condition. Both discs for Forza and both discs for ODST and the multiplayer map pack. So there's one right there. That one was $20. I picked up this GameCube controller over at the pawn shop for about $4, mainly because I could always use some more GameCube controllers. This one was extremely dirty. It was horribly dirty. This D-pad right here was covered in all this black gunk. Looked like someone just took a dump and then wiped their butt with the controller. It was gunk all in it. It was gunk all in these buttons all up in the top. It was really nasty. So I took it all apart, cleaned it out, and honestly, it came out looking pretty nice compared to what it was before, and it works just fine. So. I guess we'll do more about the controllers. A friend of mine gave me one of these controllers, I think earlier this year or maybe last year. These are for N64, and these are honestly some of the prettiest looking controllers I've ever seen. It's like a light green, almost like a lime green N64 controller. He gave it to me, and I was actually at another pawn shop around here. I found another one, and the lady sold it to me for $5, and now I've got two of these. Beautiful controllers right here. Let's see what else we've got. What else? We'll go over just some miscellaneous stuff. Here we go. I picked up some PlayStation 2 games over at GameStop. Here's a few of them. Here's Armored Core 3. Paid $7 for this one. I didn't have Armored Core 3 yet. The box ain't in all that bad condition. Just a little bit of actual, just some damage onto the actual plastic case itself. The manual's got a little bump on it, but the disc itself just kind of covered in just smudgy junk stuff you can just wipe off. So, but I don't have a PS2 or the PS3 right now to play it, so that one's just gonna be sitting waiting to be played. I've got Star Wars Racer Revenge. I'm having some really bad light issues. Star Wars Racer Revenge. This was one that I had never actually picked up and played. I had seen it not too long ago at another store, and I was just like, I've never played this, and the episode 1 pod race is actually a lot of fun, so I had to pick this one up. I paid $6 for it, so that ain't bad. I'll be excited to play that one once I actually can. Also, another game I'd never played was Jak X Combat Racing for the PS2, and I know this. I think this may still actually have online play support. If not, you can always connect to the online console servers or people on X-Link or something like that and play over there. But I was a huge fan. If you guys don't know, hopefully you should, because I did. I've mentioned it all the time. I'm a huge fan of Crash Team Racing back on the PlayStation, and this is also made by Naughty Dog, so this has got to be at least decent, if not just awesome. So, and I paid $5 for that one. Let's see what else. I got Pure. My mom bought my brother-in-law a 360 for Christmas, so he's going to get that for Christmas. And I guess he's going to need some games, so I've just picked up a game that was, I recently got this one in this combo pack of the Lego Batman with Pure on the back, which was a pack-in title. And Pure's a lot of fun, so I figured I would definitely pick that up for him. Only cost a few bucks, and I'm sure he'll get hella fun out of it. So, Pure, for him, and then again Lego Batman Pure for me, which is actually nice because unlike some of the other 360 games that come with these combo packs, this one actually does come with both Lego Batman and Pure on separate discs, which I was not aware of, so that's a really nice touch. And let's see what else we got here. Oh, Rock Band. Rock Band from GameStop for like $4. Yeah, $3.99. Honestly, I don't have any of the controllers. I don't have anything, but this can essentially be like a $4 Guitar Hero, although it's kind of a crappy Guitar Hero, $4 Guitar Hero. And I actually saw a pair of a set of the drums somewhere for like $15 or something like that. So I might invest in that and maybe actually play some Rock Band or something. That'd be kind of fun. Once I get the PS3 around, I picked up MotorStorm for $5. Woohoo! Can't go wrong there. And this one came complete, and as we all know, the disc is spotless because it's a Blu-ray disc, and it's really hard to mess those up. So, been meaning to get MotorStorm, never got around to it because all the copies I found did not include a manual, and they were for like $10. So if I get it $5 complete, gotta snatch it up. So can't wait to play MotorStorm, even though it's one of the oldest PS3 games. Billy Hatcher and the Giant Egg. I got this one from the local pawn shop. I paid about $3 for it. Comes complete with the manual. Manual's a little beat up. It's got kind of a crease right here. And the disc is smudgy and has some scratches on it, but I mean, $3, guys. I mean, you can clean up the smudges and hope it works after that. What else do we have? Oh, Wind Waker. I got Wind Waker for $3 from the same pawn shop. Unfortunately, this one does not come with the manual, but the disc ain't in bad condition. And again, $3 for Wind Waker. Come on. What else we got here? Sonic Heroes, $3 over at the local pawn shop. Can't go wrong with that. This one does include the manual, and the disc ain't all that bad. And from multiple reviews that I've seen, this is the best version of Sonic Heroes to have because the PS2 one runs at 30 frames a second, has horrible frame rate anyway, and the Xbox One also has very spotty frame rate, and this one came out first, looks the best, and runs the best. So, and this one also has the progressive scan, I believe 60 frames a second, so that ain't bad either. $3, can't beat it. Got Kirby Air Ride for the GameCube, Player's Choice Edition. This is one I had never played, and I ended up paying $5 for it at the pawn shop. So it comes with the manual, comes with the game. I actually played this a little bit with a friend of mine. It's not all that bad. I gotta play it some more. It's just kind of weird at first. You really gotta get used to it. What else? Quake 4 for the 360. I paid $5. Honestly, I was playing Quake 4 non-stop for about a week. I was playing the game offline. I was playing the single player. I was playing the game online. It has one of those, like, if you guys remember, once the 360 had come out and all the Xbox games died off, and like there was just a little niche group that was still playing the Xbox games. That's what this game feels like. It came out in 05. And there's really only a few people playing it left. Like maybe 30 to 40, maybe even 50 people get on like each week, like every week, just a maximum number of players. Different unique players get on. So it has this really tight-knit community feel, and for like 3 or 4 days in a row, I was playing with the same exact guys every night and just having a whole lot of fun. So it's a good game, good-ish game. The only downside is this game has horrible frame rate. The graphics aren't all that bad. It just tries to really emulate the PC version as much as it can, but the 360 just cannot do that. And this game just has an awful frame rate. It is all over the place. It's never stable anywhere unless you're just like looking at a wall in a room by yourself. Awful frame rate. Battlefield Bad Company. I never got this one. I played it a long time ago. A friend of mine basically let me borrow it for like 2 or 3 months. Played the hell out of it. I loved it. And I've got Bad Company 2 now. But I cannot get used to these controls again. And it's weird because in most games I don't have a problem switching between different control schemes. When I play the sequels, I always just kind of remember that's how you play the first one. The first one plays this way, the mechanics work this way, and I just remember it forever. I can't play this game anymore. It feels really stiff. They changed up this one has the original controls where you use the the bumpers to change back and forth between your different weapons, which isn't a problem. But one of the main things pisses me off is that one, I forgot it doesn't have a kit that deploys the ammo for your group. You have to use the like ammo stations that are laying around, or I think it may have like drop-in boxes by like commanders or something like that. I'm not positive, but I believe it does. Um, those, and the new thing that they changed in Bad Company 2 was that to sprint, you just tap the stick once and you just keep moving. And as long as you keep moving, you keep sprinting. You don't have to hold it in like you do in Call of Duty, for example. And I love that. And I cannot get used to it in this game. It just feels awkward after playing the second one for so many hours. Unreal Tournament 3 for the 360. I'd been meaning to get this game for the PS3. I was talking with a bunch of the guys who were playing Quake 4, and they were all like, "Go get Unreal Tournament. It's good. We'll all play together." I got it. It's not bad. It looks pretty good. The frame rate is really stable, and the online isn't actually all that bad at all. So definitely a good game to get. And I would probably, like I said, I probably prefer it on the PS3. It's got more features. It'll have the mouse and keyboard support, but this one has the two-player split screen. If you care about that. I got Cubed. Oh, and Unreal Tournament was $9. I got Cubed, and Battlefield Bad Company 2 was, or excuse me, Bad Company 1 was $10. I got Cubed, which is a compilation of 3 different games. Cubed, which is Luminous Live, E4 Every Extend Extra Extreme, which is a freaking weird game, and I cannot get into it. It's got this whole, like, you play the music thing, which is good in some games, but this has this weird, like, explosion popping game mechanic where you blow everything up with these explosions. You try and chain link it. It's weird. I don't know. You try and chain link all the explosions. It's weird. I wouldn't recommend it just because it's really something you really got to get into. But the main thing that sold me, Res HD. Res HD alone is $10 on the Live Arcade. So if I pay $10 and I get Res HD in a disc format with 2 other games, then that's pretty awesome. One thing that pisses me off about this though is it actually has the installation feature. You can install the game, but after you install the game, it still runs the disc. So what's the point? I install the game so the 360 doesn't melt and burn down my house, yet after I install this game, it still reads from the disc. Makes no sense. So, yeah. Anyway, guys, we're at 12 minutes now, which they actually just increased my upload time to 15 minutes. I can, or no, what did it say? I can make videos longer than 15 minutes. You can now make videos longer than 15 minutes, can't I? We're going to keep going because I can do that now. I also got Lost Planet, the first one. This one I paid, I believe, $5 for it. Yeah, Lost Planet. I bought the first one. I played it a long time ago. I rented it from Blockbuster or something. I literally played it for like 30 minutes. I didn't even touch it again. So, about time to catch up on that. It's got some neat graphics, and it's got this like way super overdone motion blur that gives the game just this really distinct look. So I'm interested in playing that again. Prey was like $4. I don't know anything about it, but I got it. I got Battlefield 2 Modern Combat, which is actually a re-release of the Xbox and PS2 game of the exact same name, but this was put on the 360, and it's got updated graphics, and I don't really know if it has any more additional features other than that, but it's got updated graphics, and unlike the Xbox version, it's still online, and people still play it. There's actually quite a good number of people who still play it. It's just the game plays like no other shooter games do, so it's hard to really get used to after not playing it for a very long time. I played this for a good amount on the PS2. It was a whole lot of fun. It's actually still online on the PS2, but you can't make any. They shut down their registration servers. You can play on the servers. You can play on the game online. The servers are still running, but you can't make any new accounts. So yeah. So here's again Battlefield 2 Modern Combat for the 360. I mainly got it because I want to play the single player and all the challenges and stuff on the 360 version rather than on the PS2. I'd probably rather play it on the PS2 maybe for the online play or something. I'm not really sure. But I definitely have that one for the single player and all that. Chrome Hounds. I've heard many cool things about Chrome Hounds from a couple people. that I know, and if it was only $5, might as well get it, and it was only $5, so I might as well get it. So, it's Mech Combat. Honestly, resembles a lot of that of Mech Assault, but it's not. It's by From Software, which is not the same people who do Mech Assault. The people who do Mech Assault are Microsoft. Microsoft. People who do Mech Assault are Microsoft. So this, even though it looks similar, is not Mech Assault. What else did we get? We got... No, that's old. I got this pack right here of all of the bongo games for the GameCube. Alright, I just need a pair of bongos, which I told a friend of mine to go get for me for Christmas, since they are only $10 at this local store. And I paid, after, because GameStop was doing a buy two get one free. So after I purchased some other games we saw here, I got both Donkey Konga and Donkey Kong Jungle Beat for free, even though they were priced at $4 and $5. And I also got Donkey Konga, which I actually paid for $6. Donkey Konga 2, excuse me, which I actually paid for, and that was $6. So once I get some bongos, I will be anxious to play these games. I've played this one a little bit at an in-store demo, and I've seen quite a lot of good things from Derek on Classic Game Room Undertow, saying this game was actually really good, and I've seen the gameplay footage of it, and it looks really surprising. If you haven't seen his video, you should go see it, because he compares the game a lot to basically the trial period of, getting the very physical gameplay mechanic similar to that get off the couch nature of the Wii, although this came out a year before the Wii did, and also has a very a graphical style reminiscent of that of what we would see in New Super Mario Bros. For the DS, and it's got some graphical touches which look like predecessors to stuff like we saw in Galaxy. So I'll be interested to play this once I actually get the bongos. What else are we looking at? Oh, I also got Mad World for $10. Mad World for the Wii. It was used. I got it used. $10. This is fun because it's actually the third Wii game that I own, although I do not have a Wii. One of the interesting things you should note is that all the Wii games I have are by Sega. I also did Overkill, Samba de Amigo for the Wii, and now Mad World, which are all Sega titles. So clearly, if I get a Wii, I'm only really going to be interested in the Nintendo and the Sega games. It's funny because all the Sega games that I'm actually interested in of this generation are on the Wii. I don't really care about many of the 360 or PS3 ones. I just want to play the ones on the Wii. So, what else? Oh, I picked up. I was just sitting around the house and said, I need to go get this. I need to go buy this now. So I went and got Halo 2 PC for PC. I went and got Halo 2 for PC. I don't know why I keep saying it. So I got this, and the game runs like ass. It just runs really bad. It ran bad at the time it came out. It runs bad now. It's punishingly difficult for some reason. Halo usually isn't all that hard, but playing on a harder difficulty, this game is just stupid difficult. And everyone who plays this game online plays really crappy game modes, and they're all douchebags. Everyone who plays online is an asshole. It's awful trying to play online. That's why I just look around and try and find any Slayer match I can get into and just kill everybody because I hate them so much. Everyone who plays this game is a freaking douchebag. They play crappy game modes that no one freaking likes. What else? Oh, we got Rogue Trip Vacation 2012 for the PlayStation. I've been meaning to get this game a lot. I am a huge fan of the Twisted Metal series, especially the first two games, and Black, and Head-On Extreme Twisted Edition or whatever, because they are the people who invented Twisted Metal, and they did it right, unlike 989. They did it bad. And so, to have a game that was done by them, although it's a different series, is a lot of fun. I played this probably about a year or so ago, backed up on the PlayStation. I finally found a legit copy for $5, And I mean, it comes with the manual. The case just has like a crack in the front. You can always replace these stupid cases. And the disc is pretty much spotless. So for $5, I'm really glad I got this one. I've been meaning to get it for quite some time now. Another thing I got at GameStop was RC Revenge Pro. Unfortunately, this one comes in just a stupid little piece of crap flappy case. But this is RC Revenge Pro, which is by Acclaim, which I'm very anxious to play this once I get a PS2 or a PS3 working, because I love Revolt. I actually have Revolt for the PlayStation, the N64, and the Dreamcast. I love Revolt. It's super hard, but it's just so neat and has such an attention to detail that it's just so awesome. And this, I'm essentially thinking this is going to be some sort of spiritual sequel to it, and it's also by Acclaim, which Acclaim is actually no longer with us. I think they went out in probably 2003 or something like that. So I'm anxious to play this game. Sorry about your downfall, Acclaim, but you guys weren't making all the best games, so that kind of happens. I think your last like standout title was Turok Evolution, which no one liked. Sorry guys, but I like all your other games. All right. In other news, expensive things I bought for my computer, trying to make it new again. I bought this 650 watt power supply, and this one is the Corsair TX 650 watt. It works. It's got a crap ton of plugs that I don't use. It came with it literally has 8 Molex plugs and 8 SATA plugs. 8 Molex plugs, 8 SATA plugs. And I only hooked in like 2 of each. So I have like 12 plugs just hanging around in the computer. I just kind of shoved all the cords in there as best I could to try and just make them fit. I've been using video cards that have at least a minimum requirement of 400 watt power supply for the past probably 2 or 3 years, and all I've had in my computer was a 380. So I figured I needed to step it up a bit, and I went ahead and just splurged on this 650 watt, and it runs pretty well, and I like it. I do. Another thing I got was these Black Dragon DDR2 8 gigabytes of RAM, 4 2 gig sticks of RAM. I'm glad I have it. Now I have a crap ton of RAM, but because of my crappy 2007 HP like stock computer that comes with this really crappy motherboard called the Nettle 2 or something like that. It's some really, really crappy motherboard, which basically is just locking any potential that my computer could have. I keep putting all these new components in it. I've got a GTX 450 graphics card. I've got these, the 8 gigs of RAM, but because of just the crappy, and I've got, because of the crappy motherboard, I'm locked at DDR2 RAM. I can't even actually use the PCI Express 2.0 functionality of the video card that I have because I'm still locked at PCI Express 1 because of the crappy motherboard, and I can't change out the processor because it's stock stuff. So I'm locked at 2.6 gigahertz dual core. It's like I gotta build a whole damn new computer, and then when I put all these components in it, I mean they're already outdated anyway. So I'm just trying. But yeah, I got this, and they're by Geel or something like that. Anyway, guys, so this ends the 24-minute video that I have. Hopefully this works. I don't even know if it works. If it doesn't work, I'll have to divide it up into 2 different videos. But YouTube sent the thing to me saying you can now upload videos that are longer than 15 minutes. So hopefully this worked. And if it's in 2 parts, then you can just laugh at me now. But if it's in 1 part, yeah. Anyway, guys, take it easy. Pieces.